Hello there, from the last episode of the anime, that time I got reincarnated as a slime, we had seen what happened during Walpurgis Banquet where Clayman got defeated and the 8-star demon lord is formed. So today, we're going to see what happened after the anime. Let's start the video, where Laplace invaded the Holy Land or Western Saint Church, because the battle between Valentine and Laplace are not detailed in the last episode of the anime. Just a quick warning. This video contains spoilers from the Slime web novel, so without further ado, let's start the video. According to the plan, once the Walpurgis Banquet begins, Laplace would attempt to invade the Holy Land or Western Saints Church. He was planning to go to infiltrate the inner sanctum, where he last encountered the demon lord. Laplace headed towards the interior of the Holy Church, however he encountered the person he least wanted to see, which was the strongest beauty head of Knights of the Pope's Imperial Guards and the commander of the Holy Knight Order, Hinata Sakaguchi. Laplace complained that he didn't expect this to happen because it's not what his employer promised at all. During their promise and meetings, the employer promised to take care of distracting Hinata by asking her out. Hinata said, "How dare you infiltrate such holy residence? You pests surely are annoying." Laplace got scared after hearing Hinata's cold voice. So he escaped without hesitation to save his ass. He really wanted to explore the inner sanctum because he thought that Demon Lord Valentine is at the banquet while his employer will distract Hinata. He thought to himself that he couldn't win against Hinata, that's why he wanted to retreat, but he senses a strong shockwave of magic while seeing a distortion of space outside in the surrounding of Ruberios. He wants to cry and realize to himself that he's dead because he encountered another person he did not wish to see. Laplace is familiar with the wavelength, and it's clearly from a powerful individual on a different level. "Trash, how dare you show yourself before me again," Demon Lord Valentine shouted. Laplace was about to run away, but Demon Lord Valentine said that Laplace is also a trash like his companions because they are so fond of running away. Laplace stopped midway and asked Demon Lord Valentine what he meant. Demon Lord Valentine responded that Demon Lord Clayman is dead. The moronic, treacherous trash like him who even cried in the end. Valentine kept on mocking Clayman. Laplace got mad and asked Demon Lord Valentine again if Clayman is really dead. Demon Lord Valentine laughed and replied, "Trash, now you've slipped up. Of course you are all in this together. Everything is as Rumina's Sama predicted." Laplace is frozen in shock watching Valentine laughed out loud. Clayman is dead, he can't quite process that for the moment. It's not like it's impossible to believe. But to Laplace, Clayman may be a bit psycho at times, but he's still his companion who shares the same dream and ambition, more importantly, a good friend to Laplace. Laplace looked back at Demon Lord Valentine and asked, "Why is he still laughing?" He then screamed, "You son of a bee. Stop laughing at my friend." He beat Demon Lord Valentine with bare hands. Laplace's fists did now stop for an instant. Valentine's face started to turn red due to the anger and humiliation, shouting and staring at Laplace. But it seems nothing to Valentine because he has the ultra-speed regeneration. He rubs the blood away and activated his blood flash shock wave. Blood beam fired towards Laplace, which is impossible to escape, and trapped him in a blood barrier. Just when Valentine thought he won, he was played by Laplace. Demon Lord Valentine wishes to use his strongest skill to take his life, yet strangely, his ability is not activated. Even when he had the title of Demon Lord, he realized Laplace is really strong. Laplace is holding something in his hand, something that is still beating. He then said to Demon Lord Valentine, "That's right, this is your heart that I hold in my hand. You can't move now, can't even make a sound, right? This is all my work." Unknowingly, Valentine's body starts to tremble. "You are rather late to realize that." "Yeah, I'm pretty strong," Laplace added. Color begins to fade on Valentine's face and he begins to show a desperate expression. Laplace is indeed holding Valentine's heart and he realizes his defeat. Seeing the expression on his opponent, Laplace begins to laugh hysterically and smashes the heart into bits. Laplace won't stop laughing. The victory has been settled. He laughs as he kills off all the guards who discovered him. He recalls his memories with Clayman And his teasing on Clayman, which he calls as a one big dumb ass. Everything he did is the best way to bid farewell to the laughing clown Clayman. Laplace won't be angry or cry. Instead, he will laugh in behalf of his friend who can no longer laugh. Rest in peace, Clayman. He went back to their place and delivers the horrible news to everyone: Clayman is dead. Footman shouts, "Impossible. That's not true," but everyone is silent. Everyone starts to recognize the fact that Clayman is really dead because Laplace looks frustrated. Kazarim explained that last night during the Walpurgis banquet, Clayman's connection with him got lost. He was like Kazarim's own blood, yet he couldn't reach him. That means he really died. How can I accept this? Laplace, even with your report, I still can't believe that child is really dead, it's just inconceivable," he said to Laplace. Then Tyr begins to cry. A black-haired young man says with regret, "It was my fault. I underestimated the demon lords. I should have been more cautious collecting information before taking any action. The 10 great demon lords are the top of this world." Clayman ignored this principle after successfully dominating Milim with his spell. Even believing that he could dominate other demon lords seems impossible in the first place. Laplace added that this happened because of Clayman's stupidity. "I warned him to be careful. It's all because he got cocky and messed everything up." Laplace continued to verbally insult Clayman. Footman interjects to scold him. Footman, filled with anger, begins to beat Laplace. Laplace receives Footman's beating, but in the end he provoked Footman more for a fight. Kazarim stops both of them, and the young black-haired guy blamed himself because he's the one who hired them all in the first place. After Footman and Laplace calms down, the Magians are motivated once more to discuss future plans. They don't know what exactly happened during the banquet. All they know is that Clayman is dead according to Demon Lord Valentine. And as for who killed Clayman, they have no idea. On the other hand, they're glad that Laplace was able to return safely, and he explained that it happened to be a new moon, that's why Demon Lord's Valentine's strength was greatly reduced since he's from the vampire race. And with the location being the Saint's Church, where the holy aura overflows, Laplace's attack was therefore more effective. Laplace is the strongest lieutenant in the troop. His strength is second to none other than Kazarim himself. His role as the vice president of the moderate clown troupe is not just for show. He is also highly capable. They said things are getting more difficult because the base, army, and treasure that they gave to Clayman are all gone. They have suffered a heavy loss. Tyr asked why is it a loss if Clayman's base should still be fine, even when he got killed by other demon lord. Their base still has that crazy Adalman. This undead king's is quite strong. Also, there is the undead dragon who's almost the same level as Charybdis. Tyr and Footman both inquired, but Kazarium and the young man looks at each other awkwardly and responds, "That's what we want to discuss with you today. I handed over the base to Clayman, and it was taken last night. The unbelievable thing is that Slime only sent a few subordinates to do so." Both Tyr and Footman are furious and surprised. They said it's impossible. So does that mean that the Magians they saw during the war are the only Magians under Rimuru? The young man explains that it will be best for them if they face facts and recognize that every one of Rimuru's Magians has the combat ability of special rank A. Both Footman and Tyr are speechless. Kazarim said that at least the slime named Rimuru did not take part in that battle. They concluded that Rimuru might have used the battle as bait for him to take down Clayman's base. The young man opens up, "That's why we have to redraft our plans for the future. Having lost most of their combat forces, they should halt all ongoing operations. Moreover, the death of Clayman has left them all with keenly felt anguish. Fortunately, they haven't lost everything because they kept part of their assets as insurance and they organization based in the Western nations. They still have 2 resources backing them and they still have some level of political influence over the nations. They also sent out fine subordinates, not skilled in direct combat, but excellent in intelligence gathering, to ascertain the movement of all nations. They will have to lay low for a while. It's a shame on what happened to Clayman, that's why they will have to avenge him by standing against the demon lords. They needed patience to gain power and strategize before revenging. They don't want to act rashly to avoid what happened to Clayman. Footman said, "I understand, boss. I'll hold on to this anger and let it all out some other day." He knows that if he goes to Demon Lords out of rage right now, he will only end up getting beaten. The young man is satisfied cause they took his advice, and he also said that slime has taken everything from Clayman, so we should give him a taste of the same medicine. Kazarim asks what is his plan, and the man answers with a smile, "That is no simple slime. He was able to accumulate a great amount of power in only a few years. Honestly, it is astonishing, and normally we shouldn't antagonize him. Instead, we should determine how strong they really are. To do so, I have arranged a trap." After the meeting on what are their next plans, the group is dismissed. For a while, the Magians will have to exit the stage temporarily. They now quietly maneuver in the shadows and hone their claws for the inevitable day of retribution. They will get ready until the day they achieve their sweet revenge. And that's it. Thank you for watching my video.